It's time to check Adam's voicemail.
G'day, Adam from Australia. I thought I might give you a rest today and do your introduction in the Australian accent. Get it on. Got to get it on. Mandate to get it on. No choice but to get it on. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for telling a friend. That's what an Australian likes about you. Have a good one, mate.
You can leave us a message at 888-634-1744.
All right, Leah, let's do some news.
All right. First up, suspected drug smuggling tunnel found in Tijuana is so long. How long is it? Authorities don't have enough oxygen to reach the other end.
I don't buy... there's not enough oxygen to make it to the other end?
That's what it says. In northern Mexico, it's so long that authorities haven't been able to find the exit point without oxygen tanks. Baja California's Secretary of Public Safety, Leopoldo Tizoc Aguilar Duran, said his team is in the process of getting the tanks to finish the investigation.
All right.
I'm like, damn, they found my spot.
I learned about this from Fast and Furious 5 or 4.
You watched all of them?
Shit, yeah.
Okay.
I will watch him again if I had that sling box. No, wait. I'm going to be positive.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to be positive. Probably be on tonight when I come home.
Yes.
Yeah, they got a lot of tunnels. And then I was thinking to myself, like, if your culture does a lot of tunneling, it's either really evolved, like Japan and England and all the places with the metro and the channel. I mean, the channel's an amazing thing, but it could also be Gaza and Tijuana. Tunneling in general, it's hard to hang a label on a society that does a lot of tunneling, because if you're talking about getting from England to France in a tunnel, that's as evolved as you can get. But if you're talking about terrorists being scootered around and Hamas running through Gaza, then you're shit society. And if you're running fentanyl through Tijuana and under San Diego, then you're a shit society. But the in-between societies don't really do a lot of tunneling.
It's crazy. I mean, to build a big tunnel, like as big as what they're describing, I'm like, they had to have been on cocaine to build that, because that sounds very ambitious.
Yeah, it's
on their own supply.
They're getting high on their own supply, and and I don't know if these tunnels are like walk upright through the tunnel or lay on a mechanic's creeper and get dragged through it. Okay. You know what I mean?
Or crawling.
But they're drug running tunnels, right?
Yeah. Drug smuggling.
Assuming.
Drug smuggling.
God.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell. Also, I don't know what the hell we're doing with people, because we can't seem to dissuade them from doing things.
Free will. It's a crazy thing.
Tunnel, or they come up. I mean, they literally come up with semi-submersibles and submarines and stuff to run drugs.
That's crazy.
You cannot corner the drug cartels. They always have a counter. Whatever your move of life is, they have a counter to whatever it is you do. You build a fence, they build a tunnel. You get guys on the high seas and speedboats. They get submarines. They just figure it out.
It's crazy. You know what Jennifer Coolidge would say?
Oh, what would Jennifer Coolidge say about the tunnel?
Oh, God. Big whoop. My vagina's so cavernous, people can't find the exit point without oxygen tanks either. Oh, God, it's so huge. Come crawl in it. Oh, wow.
I think she was at the Groundlings when I was at the Groundlings.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it was Jennifer Coolidge 1.0, not Jennifer Coolidge, who turned into Madam from Waylon and Madam, which is another Al Jolson type reference that you have no idea what I'm talking about. But Madam from Waylon and Madam was a ventriloquist dummy.
Oh.
And Madam and Jennifer Coolidge basically became the same person. Like there was a young starlet version of her, and then there's the old body version of her, and that's what we're getting.
I love all versions of Jennifer Coolidge.
Okay.
She's the best.
All right, so they're going to tell us, do we trust Mexico's safety minister to suss out this tunnel situation? I don't trust anything out of Mexico.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I think he's on the take. There's a minister of safety in Mexico, it sounds.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
I guess so.
All right.
Next
what
up.
else? Next up.
Salt-N-Pepa's Sandra Denton was kicked off a Southwest flight exploring lawsuit. She was left grounded. It was Pepa. Pepa was left grounded in Vegas this morning after a Southwest Airlines crew deemed her a safety risk on their flight. The Salt-N-Pepa rap legend tells TMZ Hip Hop she was on a flight from Las Vegas to Nashville for a meeting, a flight she takes frequently because it's the only direct one.
Now, I heard she bought 2 seats.
She did buy 2 seats, and when they asked her why she had 2 seats, she said, "It's none of your business." Sorry, I had to.
So she bought, all right, so here's the story I heard. I heard she bought 2 seats so she could have a seat open next to her because she has like some sort of knee condition or
She has
something.
a knee brace from a car accident that she was in.
Yeah, so she just, look, Southwest is not a celebrity airline.
What is?
What is?
Yeah.
Anything but Southwest?
Really? Okay.
You don't know the stories of Southwest?
I guess not. It's not Spirit or
well,
Frontier.
Southwest does not have a first class.
Oh, okay.
They don't have a business class.
Okay.
So I will not make them a celebrity airline.
Okay.
Good?
Yes, understood. I didn't know that.
Well, how many celebrities have you seen on a Southwest flight? I'm saying they can get on a Southwest flight.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, that's a safe statement. Southwest, not a celebrity airline. All right. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Right. Not a celebrity airline. Now, sometimes if celebrities fly Southwest, which they will do, especially you got to get from Burbank to Vegas and who cares or whatever, a power move could be buying an open seat next to you. But Southwest doesn't have assigned seats. So are you buying the seat next to you or are you just buying a seat? So I heard that she bought 2 seats and was assuming that was a seat next to her. But then what?
But then someone wanted it, and he said that he was going to a funeral, and then she asked him if he would swear that he was going to a funeral, and he wouldn't swear that he was going to a funeral. So it seems like, and then the stewardess kicked her off.
There's got to be more to this story.
I
That
agree.
seems bizarre to me. So you go, I'm flying Southwest. I didn't hear the part in your story where she bought 2 seats, but I was told that. Oh, is that in your story?
She did buy 2 seats. Yeah.
Okay, so she bought 2 seats, and then the person sits in the seat that she bought, and then she's okay with it as long as he's going to a funeral, but he won't swear to it.
Right.
And then the stewardess kicks her off.
Allegedly because she started recording, but she says she wasn't recording. I watched some of the video, and it's pretty funny because she has like a filter on it. There's hearts everywhere, so it's pretty
So we
funny
have
visual.
recording of it. But then also, do you get thrown off for recording?
Right. I think it's weird. It's like Pepa with a lot of questions.
Yes. I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Well, if there is a video, you're saying a video exists?
Yeah, there's a video.
Oh, maybe we got the vid? Oh, no, we don't have the vid. But there is a vid. How do you know there's a vid?
I watched it on TMZ.
How come we don't know there's a vid? That's the question. All right.
It's on the link that I was sent.
It's on the link that you were sent. This gets better.
I did my homework.
Good for you. Some of us did. See, that's the thing about Geminis. They be studying.
Oh, we be studying. Yes.
Can't stop a Gemini from
No.
studying.
Well, we love like knowledge.
Yeah.
Very curious people.
Oh, yeah. I am curious.
Do you know your other signs? I'm really curious what your big three are.
Oh, there's a big 3?
There's a big 3. So your sun is Gemini. That's how the world sees you. Your moon is your emotional life. And then your rising is what you're becoming, or your ascendant is what you're becoming in life.
I do not think there's any chasm between how the world sees me and how I am. Everyone's number one answer, I think, at least they tell me, if someone goes, what's Adam really like? They just go, he's exactly like you think he is.
You are.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like a lot of work to have that chasm. Now, maybe Ellen's a Gemini.
Oh, don't bring her in.
Maybe she has a little chasm between how the world used to see
it's
her and
not-
how she is.
It's the ascendant is who you're becoming. It's not like the
who I'm
difference
becoming.
of yeah.
That's the moon?
That's the rising. The moon is your emotional life. Ooh, looks like we
My
got a video.
emotional life.
So I'm a Pisces moon, so I'm very sensitive. Cry a lot.
Oh, I don't
Dreamy.
have any sensitivity.
Okay.
I don't have any sensitivity about
right.
people's
Okay.
stuff.
What if you're a Scorpio?
I'm annoyed and astonished about how fucking dumb people can be. And I'm also wildly disappointed at people's character. Like, wildly disappointed in the character department. Like, goddamn, what happened to everyone's character? What happened to character, like, just in general? Like, sad.
That might
I'm
not
sad.
be zodiac related. That might just be like you just hate people.
That's me hating people. Well, it's not me hating people. It's me hating what we've become.
I get that.
You know what I mean?
I get that.
All right, we got the clip. This is Peppa.
Southwest. And I'm injured only, and I bought 2 tickets. I have two passes, right? They want to know if I could get the wheelchair now, even though I needed medical assistance today. I was injured. I just got injured, y'all. How y'all doing? So these
Everyone's got to get
people
filmed now.
took me off the plane, brought this other man on
She looks
the plane,
great.
Yeah.
and took me off the plane. Well, just tell me the reason taking me off now.
She's got a lot of hearts.
You said that I needed a brace.
So once you got on the plane, I asked you why did you need a second seat. You weren't wearing your brace or anything like that. Southwest has a customer size policy, so you weren't encroaching on the second side. But then later on, once you put your brace on and had your second one,
It was fine,
You were
and you
fine,
and you
but you-
apologized.
right?
So then you came back, and now
afterwards, you were filming everybody, and then that was due to
No,
the
I
safety
wasn't
of the
I
film.
was talking to
So
my
I need you to get off the
assistant.
jet
I
bridge.
wasn't
don't want you to
filming.
inconvenience 140
This is
people.
my first time filming,
I
actually,
apologize for that if that's how you feel, but I need you to get off the jet bridge. Or
because I
someone-
started filming. I just want to be clear on my kickoff of the Southwest.
I understand you feel wrong, but I need you to get up to the jet bridge
All right.
so for your
But
safety.
I still don't get the part where she bought the seat next to her, and then the guy's like, yeah, but you weren't using the seat. But if you buy the seat,
Right.
then isn't that...
I don't feel like she did anything wrong. It's weird.
Here's how I generally feel about stories like this. There's some element that we're unaware of. And I don't know what the policy is. If you can just buy an open seat next year, it's confounding. And the reason it's confounding is Southwest, although generally known as a world-class celebrity carrier, Southwest is the only airline where you can't buy a seat next to you because there is no seating to be bought. It's just groups, and it's a clusterfuck race to the bottom once you get on there. So it's confounded because if you're flying Delta, American, or any other airline, then you'd go, I bought seat 17A and seat 17B, and I have the receipts for both of them, and that's an open seat for me.
Right.
But I have no idea what... Now, Southwest could sell me 2 seats, and maybe they... But there must be some, they must have to say, you know, it can't be 2 random seats on the plane in different aisles because that
Yeah.
would eliminate the reason you bought 2 seats.
Right. That would be like, why would you do that?
What is the Southwest? I'm looking at Joe, but what is their 2-seat policy? And then if they're, and like, okay, I guess if you're supremely morbidly obese, you could buy 2 seats and then you would spill in the next seat because he said you weren't using the other seat except where you bought it. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Okay. Well, anyway, maybe we'll get, there'll be something that Southwest did that we don't know about right now, but it seems confusing that they would do this.
They have a policy for 2 seats, but that policy only describes if you are too big for 1 seat.
Yes, because he said something
Well,
like your
yeah.
carriage wasn't in, you know, you weren't using the other seat. So that's, yeah.
It's all dealing with customers of
Also,
size.
how would you know if you work for Southwest and there's an open seat, you would never think the person bought that seat.
Right.
which next time I fly Southwest, I will try.
You're going to fly Southwest?
I'm a celebrity.
It's not a celebrity airline, I hear.
No, it's the premier.
Oh.
Last time I flew Southwest, I sat between the cast of Friends.
No.
Yes, the entire 3 on one side, and then, Matthew Perry died, so there was room for me. And I just squeezed between Aniston and the guy who plays Joey.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, you remember me, Jay?
That's great. Yeah.
Jennifer was there.
Carolla, good to see you.
Yeah, we're sitting next to you. We had Kudrow on one side. We had Cox on the other. Mm-hmm. We had, again, like I said, Matthew Perry. That had to break your heart, Jennifer.
Oh, it really did. Oh,
yeah, I mean,
sorry.
Yeah.
That was me.
But the point is the last Southwest flight I flew was just one line of the cast of Friends,
Wow.
And I just snuck in between the two.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's a celebrity airline, but sometimes they'll let some civilians on the flight. I'll see regular people, lawyers, dentists.
Those are
like
regular people.
Regular folk,
Okay.
But I am going to try saying I bought the seat next to mine when somebody tries to sit in the middle after. Because I get on the B group, and then they come on the C group, and they try to plant their fat ass in between me and the person on the aisle. I'm going to say I bought that. See if that works.
Go ahead. See how it goes.
Okay. What's the next story?
RFK Jr. to receive Secret Service protection. Independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr., whose famous father and uncle were both felled by assassins, will receive Secret Service protection in the wake of Saturday's shooting of former President Donald Trump, Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said Monday.
Well, good, but... Okay, he's been asking for Secret Service protection since day one. And he told me they're not giving him Secret Service protection. And even though his family has a rich history of being hit by sniper's bullets, he did not get it, which is super shitty for Biden to do. But then a bullet hits the ear of Trump, and now you've changed your mind. Which is sort of, it's like, okay, now you have to do it because in the eyes of public opinion, you have to do it. And maybe the game's on, and if someone died, then they'd blame you. I don't really... Here's the thing. I'm not giving any points to anyone who gets forced to do something. It's like the fake apology. The athlete beats the crap out of his girlfriend, denies it the whole time, and then at some point they find elevator footage of it, and now he's apologizing. Like, remember in P. Diddy? P. Diddy opens a can of whoop ass on his girlfriend in a hotel, calls her a liar, and denies it for 9 months or whatever. Then the footage comes out. Now he's apologizing.
And crying.
Should we respect him for the apology?
No.
Because it was forced on you. And this was forced on the Biden administration because they denied it for a year before this.
Yeah.
So no quarter.
I actually asked to have Secret Service escort me here.
Oh, yeah?
But I was denied. So I'm brave.
You are brave.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so good. I'm glad he's got it.
Yeah. Also, why are we still calling it Secret Service?
I know.
Everyone knows.
Very high profile.
The secret's out.
Yeah. Secret Santa. Now that still works.
Still
we don't know
secret.
who that guy in the office is.
Right. But Secret Service is like, we all know you have 8 Escalades.
You have 8 Escalades. Everyone's wearing sunglasses. A suit, a black suit.
Just call it the service.
You got an earpiece. Everyone else is wearing like a tank top on the 4th of July, and you got an earpiece and a black suit on. We know who you are.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not secret.
Yeah. By the way, sky marshals don't have the word secret, but they are secret.
What's a sky marshal? I'm learning a lot today.
Al Jolson, sky marshal.
Was Al Jolson a sky marshal?
He was one of the best.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what's a sky marshal? For listeners who may not know.
Well, let's see if we can figure this one out. It's an old-timey Texas guy rides a horse in the air. No. There's after 9/11. Oh, honey, do you know about 9/11?
Yes, I know about 9/11.
I don't know. These really bad people took an what airplane, right?
I know. I know what airplanes are.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Southwest.
So these bad, mad men took an airplane and they flew it into two giant buildings.
Uh-huh.
And then they fell. Mm-hmm. And then so we were like, no more. We're going to prevent that next time someone tries to take over an airplane. So we invented a job called Sky Marshal.
Are they on every plane?
No.
Oh.
They're on like zero amounts of planes.
Oh.
But you should think that maybe they're on.
Oh, okay. It's like
plane.
undercover?
Well, they don't advertise.
Okay. Well, that's why I didn't know what a Sky Marshal was.
Yeah. But I know what other people know what a Sky Marshal is. And
Okay.
Well, here's all I'm saying. They don't want to present as marshals because they don't want the person on the plane knowing they're on the plane or not knowing they're on the plane. Mm-hmm. They want the bad guys to think they're on the plane when they're probably not on the plane.
Oh.
You got me? Sneaky Sky Marshals.
Okay.
But
Sneaky Sky Marshals.
they're called Sky Marshals, but they're not secret Sky Marshals.
Just Sky Marshals.
And then the Secret Service got the word secret in it, but we can see them very clearly.
I think they like that. They're like, ooh, we have a secret.
Undercover
Secret
cops
service.
are undercover.
Uh-huh.
They have a whole different outfit.
What's an undercover cop? I'm just kidding. Your face.
Scared me for a second.
I'm not that dumb.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of dumb, I was calling Sky Marshals Air Marshals.
Oh,
Air Marshals.
See?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Maybe
The
that's why I
Air
didn't know what it
Marshal.
was.
If I'd said Air Marshal, you would
for
have been
sure would have
bingo.
known. Yes, exactly.
All right, let's do one more.
We'll go with that. Okay, Kim Kardashian reveals she tried the Jennifer Aniston approved salmon sperm facial. You've had one of those, right?
Not intentionally. If you get drunk enough in Alaska, you will experience that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, when they're running, they're coming.
Literally. I actually did one of those once, and now they won't let me back at the Long Beach Aquarium. Yeah. I guess they have to consent to it. Okay, Kim Kardashian is serious when it comes to trying anti-aging treatments. On the latest episode of The Kardashians, which was released on Hulu on July 11th, the Skims founder, 43, opened up about getting an unusual facial in hopes of achieving a more youthful appearance. She says, "I got a salmon sperm facial with salmon sperm injected into my face," she revealed to her mother, Kris Jenner, who appeared stunned. Whose sperm has she not had on her face?
It's true.
I'm sorry. I don't like slut shaming, but I just couldn't resist saying that.
That's a good joke.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, half the NBA is giving you that treatment.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe I'm a little squeamish or old-fashioned, with all my Al Jolson references. But
Sure.
I just feel like I don't want to hear about salmon sperm. I just don't.
Yeah.
And I get that it might be working for her.
Sure.
Is it just me, or does Kris Jenner seem like a very good recipient of plastic surgery?
Like she looks good?
She's a
she looks great.
69-year-old woman who looks like a young woman when they do her up with the makeup and everything, and does not have a sort of grotesque and false look of people that have like, oh, wow, too much work, honey.
She looks amazing.
Right?
Yeah. Maybe she's doing the sperm facial. Kim Kardashian also said, "Get your fucking ass up and put fish cum on your face. It seems like nobody wants to put fish cum on their face these days. You have to surround yourself with people that want to put fish cum on their face."
Wait, is that John Malkovich? Or is that...
No, that's Kim Kardashian.
Oh,
what the hell?
yeah, sorry. I should have got... Yeah, of course. We were talking about Malkovich.
Do you know that famous quote of Kim Kardashian saying, "It seems like nobody wants to work these days"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I like anyone that yells at anyone to work.
You do?
Yes.
Is that what you do here?
There's a thing that we're doing, which is some sort of... We've decided that we needed a work-life balance, and that really just translates into smoking tons of weed and never working a Saturday ever. And it's not good for people. People don't really understand that work is good.
I love working.
It gives people meaning.
Yes.
And also men need work even more than women. Women find satisfaction in other areas, but guys not working is really counterproductive, sort of counter to who they are. It's a fight with your own DNA and cells, essentially. And we've been trying to convince everyone to relax and slow down and take it in, and why not do more of this and less of that? And you don't have to listen to him, and it's not about the money, and it's not about... Work is insanely important. Physical work is better for you than sitting in a cubicle. And we've been trying to talk every dude into essentially getting a degree in some bullshit, not learning a trade, and then working from home, and they're all fucking fat and miserable. You will be miserable if you do not work. It gives you purpose, and you need to do it. And as a society, we should be encouraging people to work longer and work harder. And for that, I love Kim Kardashian because she wants everyone to work, and she busts her.
She works hard.
She works her ass off. And I guess when people think about the salmon sperm treatment, they don't know it's injected, right?
It is injected.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is because when you put the word facial behind semen,
Right. There's an image.
there is.
Yes.
There is an image, and I picture an image of the great Chinese leader, Emperor Bukkake.
Oh. Wait, that's his real name?
Well, that was the original name, and then he invented a whole porn genre.
Really? I did not know that's where it originated
Yeah, there's a
from.
Chinese emperor from about Byron, you can look about 1260. Anyway, it was Ottoman Empire, I think it was.
Wow.
And his name was Emperor Bukkake. And for some reason, they adopted him.
What a legacy to leave
a
behind.
porn.
Yeah.
But the great Emperor Bukkake.
Good for him.
Yeah. And it was big into the ivory trade back then. And maybe that's what it was, the ivory, the white ivory.
What's the ivory trade?
There's these big fat animals called elephants.
Yes. Oh, you're talking about the tusks.
Well, you didn't let me explain.
Oh, sorry. Okay, go.
They have these pointy things that come from their mouth. Ivory.
Ah.
So Emperor Bukkake,
Yeah.
that was his trade, the ivory trade.
Oh.
So maybe that had something to do with
okay.
it. I don't know.
Wow.
Anyway.
Also, why did we have to bring Jennifer Aniston into this? Like,
I was sitting next to her on that Southwest flight. Jennifer Aniston looks good.
yeah.
But Jennifer, is there some point where it's too much pressure? Like you just need to get old?
I don't know. I just want to support fish. I love salmon sperm. Yeah, it's great.
Wouldn't it be nice just to let the hair go gray and just start taking on those, Meryl Streep type roles,
What? Sounds like you want me to take a break.
Oh, you're right. You're right. No, I agree with Kardashian. I want you working, but I'm saying at some point it's just got to be too much work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just go to Ross.
And we'll still love you if you get old.
Thanks. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I would still be a fan of yours.
Thanks. What do you get done? Anything? Yeah.
Oh, no, but I should.
No Botox? Nothing?
No.
Facials? You don't do anything?
I haven't used soap in a long
Oh, God.
in a long time.
Okay.
I will dye the gray every once in a while.
Okay.
But
Why
that's
don't you
about
use
as much
soap?
as I got.
I'm concerned. Why don't you use soap?
I don't think it's good for you.
What?
Yeah.
Even natural, like, I don't know, organic soap?
Oh, maybe. I don't. Okay, your body places things on its skin that are meant to be there, like your hair, your skin. It places like a sebum on it. It pushes stuff out, and nature knows what it's doing. And I don't think you should scrub that away.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. And the scientists agree with me.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Worst thing you can use is like Purell. The worst thing you can do is sterilize your environment.
Well, you know what I think is also really bad for you? Smelling bad.
Women hate it. Yeah. Women think everything's gross. You know, if women weren't alive, we would use the same fucking bowl every day for the rest of our motherfucking lives in the same mug, and no guy would ever get sick and no one would ever give a shit. I would just rinse my bowl out, rinse my mug out, put it upside down on the counter, and the following day I would just come out and I'd pour shit in the same bowl, I'd pour coffee in the same mug, and they'd never run a dishwasher.
Okay, that's
and
disgusting.
We never use all the power and all the water and electricity and all the time it takes to load and unload. We just rinse it with hot water, set it on the countertop, and the following day we would use it again, and no one would ever be any the wiser, no one would ever get sick, and no one would ever be gross, except for women will not let you do that.
Well, let's be clear. You said if women weren't alive. If women weren't alive, honey, you wouldn't be alive.
Well,
you wouldn't be here. So we're keeping you clean.
I'm dreaming of a hypothetical utopia.
Wow.
That's right.
All right.
All right.